I always thought that the role of a parent was to raise their child to be happy, to be a good person, to make a difference in the world.
That's not exactly how it turned out. We felt that things were not normal virtually at birth. She was born with pneumonia, and the first decision that we had to make as parents of a 2-hour-old child was to authorize a spinal tap to look for meningitis. So it didn't take long, and from there she spent about a month in the hospital with pneumonias and all sorts of stuff.
I don't think I ever let myself feel that it was going to be something long term. Maybe that was in the back, dark recesses of my mind, but I don't think I ever let myself get scared before diagnosis, because you always have that hope.
I think we were naive. I don't think we felt that there was anything seriously wrong. It's not atypical for infants to need help feeding. It's not atypical for children to have some challenges in the first few months of life. We just thought until we got the diagnosis, we just thought that we're going to spend some time in the hospital, get this thing fixed up, and move along with the regularly scheduled program.
Right. Post-diagnosis, everything goes out the window. Everything that you thought before it could be okay. Now all that goes out the window, and now you're starting from scratch.
Beginning then, and then for a number of years, we were just in a very tactical mode. Just dealing with Simi's medical issues. There was a period in her life where she went through annual surgeries, and I'm not talking about light surgeries, where significant day-long surgeries on an annual and sometimes a little bit more frequently basis, and it was all tactical. It was more, we have to take care of our kid, and we have to do whatever it takes to take care of our kid. Almost
tunnel vision, You just can only focus on one thing, and that is making sure that your kid is as healthy as possible, but not the normal way that normal parents do.
This type of thing either brings couples together or pushes them apart, and I would amend that to say it's both. At certain times we were closer together, and at other times it pushed us apart. At this point, the foundation and Dr. Axelrod's office provide us an insurance policy. Thank God it's been a good few years since she's been hospitalized, and it's good to know that they are always there when we need them.
You don't know what's next. You never know what's next. You live in this type of situation, you live minute by minute and sometimes second by second. And knowing that they're there is what makes us able to go on to the next minute and the next hour.
Now that she's 17, we have, in addition to the FD, what I would call normal teenage things happening.
And it's actually a little frustrating for Simi, because when she does these normal teenage behaviors, when she behaves, I can't not laugh, because it's almost like you have a little bit of joy that you're being this obnoxious teenager. Good, that's what you're supposed to be doing. And I think it annoys her when I try not to.
It's kind of a laugh of joy. How do I deal with the fear that one day she won't get up? I don't deal. That's not a meaningful thread of thought in my mind. As a parent, you don't always make the right decision. The impact of your decisions is magnified when they are medical decisions, and they are sometimes life or death decisions. I hope that she knows that we may have made the wrong decision along the way, but we tried our damnedest to make the right decisions at every step of the way.